Ultra Universe, it's your girl Alicia Warrington. I'm in Wilmington, California at the PCW ULTRA Arena. Heavy Wrestle TV is taking you inside Ultra Backstage. What's up, Ultra Universe? Alicia Warrington here. Welcome to Heavy Wrestle Presents Ultra Backstage. My guest today is a legendary Hall of Famer. You've seen him in classic matches against Andre the Giant, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Macho Man Randy Savage, to name a few. And I'm pretty sure that you gave me my lifelong fear of snakes. It's Jake the Snake Roberts.
That's so unfair. Why shouldn't I share my fear?
You have a fear as well, I heard that.
I can't stand snakes. They terrify me.
I hate snakes. I can't
I
even
do
look
too.
at them. I can't even look at them. How did you travel with them?
It wasn't easy. And then when the weather got cold, you had to put it in the back seat.
Oh no.
And there was a couple of bad days when that happened. I mean, it got loose when we were driving the car and it came up over Hacksaw Jim Duggan's shoulder.
Oh no.
And Duggan seen it in the rearview mirror. And I guess he thought it'd be a good idea to get in the back seat with it, because he left, but he was driving. So
He was driving?
it wasn't good.
Well, as I mentioned, you've had many great matches with guys like Andre, Steamboat, Rick Rude. Is there one match or feud that stands out as career defining?
I was so fortunate to be blessed with the opportunity to step into the ring with so many greats. I mean, the matches with Steamboat were just unbelievable, and it was such a pleasure to be in the ring with him, I mean, even when he's kicking your butt, he's a gentleman, and that's so weird. It doesn't happen very often. And then you go right to the other end and you got Macho Man, who is a lunatic from hell. You don't know what the hell he's thinking, and neither does he, so watch out. Don't try to follow him. And then you step into the ring with someone like Andre the Giant. If someone had told me back in 1970, when I was not quite out of high school yet, that in 20 years or so you're going to wrestle Andre the Giant, I'd have laughed in their faces. Even the day before it happened, I would have laughed in your face, because reality is, I didn't have a prayer. I mean, the guy's 7'5", 550 pounds. Okay, on a good day, I'm 240.
Yeah.
That doesn't add. Not in my favor.
Well, if you would have told me that 25, 30 years later, I would be sitting here interviewing you. I mean, I saw some of those matches.
Yeah.
My mom started taking me to wrestling in the 80s.
Wow.
Yeah.
There were just so many great times. I mean, Rick Rude, of course, Earthquake, of course, DiBiase, of course.
Yes.
And then you think about the guys that nobody out there knows. There's so many wrestlers that never get the opportunity to be in the spotlight.
Yes.
Because, unfortunately, in wrestling, you can be the most talented man on the planet, but you may not get that opportunity. Somebody has to pick you, and of course, WWF, it was Vince McMahon had to pick you.
Yes.
That's it. There is no second chances. Right.
Yeah.
So it made it very, very tough for a lot of guys that just didn't get the opportunity. There's so many of those guys that I'm grateful to, because they helped make me a star. And that with fans. The fans are such a big, important part of making stars. I mean, I know they don't have any idea what I'm talking about, but if you guys don't come out there and react and get involved with the match, that promotion is going to find somebody else that will get you involved.
Yes.
So if you're liking somebody, don't go out there and be quiet. Go out there and raise all sorts of hell and show your enthusiasm and show your love. You've always been very, very good to me, and so grateful.
You are the master of in-ring psychology.
Yeah.
Do you think that these newer wrestlers today understand the importance of psychology and character development?
They don't understand psychology at all, and the way I learned it isn't the way to learn it. That's the dark side of Jake here. When I was growing up, I was very unfortunate to be put into a situation where I was being sexually molested. As a young kid, I learned to act. I learned to lie. I learned to con. I learned to read this person across from me before they ever got near me. And what's coming, okay, here's what they're gonna try. And I learned to read people simply because it was either that or die, you know? And again, it's not the way to learn it, but that's where I got it, you know, dealing with those type of situations. And when I was just a young man of 12 and 13. So it benefited me later. That's all I can say.
Is there anyone that you ever wanted to get in the ring with that you didn't have the opportunity?
Yeah. Besides you?
Besides me.
I don't know. You can bring your partner. A 2-on-1. I'm so scared.
Jake the Snake.
Oh my God, where's the snake? I need the snake now. Yeah. There's a couple of guys I would have liked to have faced Randy Orton.
Oh.
I think I could have helped his career. And the other guy would be Bray Wyatt.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yes. I actually challenged Bray to a stripper's pole match. But he's never gotten back with me. I think he's scared.
Bray Wyatt, get back to Jake the Snake about this stripper pole match. Come on. We all want to see it.
It would be unbelievable.
With the help of your friend DDP, you got sober in 2012. Did your perspective on the wrestling business change after sobriety?
I loved it more. I was able to sort out a lot of my feelings. Unfortunately, by sorting them out, I had to become accountable for some of the things that I said and did when I wasn't in the best.
You mean you had to recognize your part?
Yeah, and it was very, very tough and very humiliating. And I'm just glad that it's done. And I'm glad that it happened to me and not you, you know, and that's why I'm still here. Is I go to these shows now and I encourage people that come to the shows that I'm around that if you want to talk about addiction or alcoholism, I'm your guy. Because I played all the numbers and played all the buttons and pushed and pulled and yanked and screamed and cried and really did it up good. But I'm out here now trying to help other people not go through that.
I love that. I'm 12 and a half years sober myself.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll talk about it after the show.
That's why you're so pretty.
We will. Oh, thank you. We won't bother these people now with our sobriety.
It should be a one-on-one thing.
Yes. What's been the biggest change in the wrestling business since you started?
Oh boy. The out the window, if you will, with common sense. And not the guys today, they have their heart in the right place and their passion may be in the right place, but they've not been given the opportunity to learn the right way. And when you go out and start just trying things and experimenting, you're not doing the right thing. And these guys today didn't have the opportunity to go wrestle in a small territory where they had to wrestle at the same building week after week after week. Therefore, you can't do the same old schmuck. You have to go out and explore and learn to wrestle.
What inspired you to start Snake Pit Pro?
Why not?
Just another way to give back.
Yeah. You know, I got to school over in Vegas, and I'm about to quit traveling as I've been offered a little lovely contract at Hooters Casino.
Oh.
Doing my
doing stripper pole matches.
Yes, and comedy. Which
Oh,
a stripper
great.
pole match with me would be comedy. But no, I'll be doing my comedy, which is basically just telling road stories and stuff and talking about the ins and outs of a duck's rear end.
Besides Damien and Lucifer, who was your worst travel partner?
Wow. Myself.
Describe yourself in one word.
Hot.
First concert.
My first concert?
Yes.
Grand Funk Railroad.
Oh, nice. Favorite bands.
Pink Floyd.
Would you rather receive a splash from Earthquake or King Kong Bundy?
Earthquake. Because that would mean that he's still alive.
Biggest jerk in wrestling.
Vader. While alive or dead.
Ultra Universe, it's Jake the Snake Roberts. You have been watching Ultra Backstage, and I am your host, Alicia Warrington.
Yeah, I'm freezing to death in here.
I know.
All right.